Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my fellow friends as my audience today. My name is Muhammad Izun Mustafa and I'm from Tessel 2. Today, I will be presenting a speech of mine that will be titled as Harmonizing Language Learning, the Transformative Power of Music. Okay, let us begin. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, I stand before you today to shed a light on a powerful and often underestimated tool in the world of education specifically, which is music or songs. Some might call song, some might call music, but it is the same thing. First and foremost, I would like to ask all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to imagine to live in a world without music. What would that world be like? And throughout our history in this world, music has captivated our souls, has evoked our emotions, and connected people across the world through cultures and languages through music and beyond its alluring melodies and rhythms and um, the enthralling songs. Music has a very specific capacity to improve our learning. How is that? And by saying learning, I mean particularly when it comes to learning a new language. Today, I will share to all of you all of the remarkable advantages of incorporating music into language learning and how it can unlock the doors to a more effective and enjoyable education journey. Let us begin. First and foremost, music has a significant influence on our memory. Numerous studies have demonstrated that information becomes more remembered by humans and more simple to recall when it is combined by melodic patterns and rhythms, which is music, melodic patterns and rhythms. Oduro in 2022 has mentioned in an article written by her that music is one of the few things that stimulates the brain as much as it does, and listening or playing music is an excellent strategy to keep our brain active as we age. The more we age, the more our memory capacity decreased. But with music, it will make our brain more active throughout the years. And how easily the words consider how easily the words of memorable songs that all of you have heard in the radio stick in your head. By applying this idea that I've mentioned before to the learning of language, we may use the music's ability to help us in remembering new words, in remembering the grammatical rules and pronunciation patterns. I give you an example. If you listen to a Taylor Swift song, for example, you keep on repeating the lyrics, and sooner or later, you will know how to pronounce certain words. You will know how to say certain words. You will know how you will know how to arrange certain grammatical rules if you continue to listen to music. This is based on my personal experience. I've had that experience with me. So we create a pleasant learning environment in the learning area by fusing music or musical compositions with sounds of a foreign language. By making learning with music more enjoyable and rewarding. Ladies and gentlemen, next to my agenda today, the next thing that is good by enhancing music in our learning is music enhances the language learning by promoting fluency and natural expression. Okay, when we listen to music in another language, we expose ourselves to real everyday speech patterns. What this means is, in the music that we listen, if we want to learn the language English and we listen to an English song or music, the lyrics in the music is everyday speech pattern, meaning that that is how they speak. And when we listen to it repetitively, sooner or later we will be familiar with all of the criteria that are required in speaking English. Due to this, our verbal abilities increases as a result of the language's tone, the rhythm, and the pronunciation being ingested into us subconsciously by listening to music, as I said earlier. In addition to that, by practicing our articulation while singing along is a very great exercise to acquire the language that we are learning. This shows us that music does indeed have its benefits in learning language as a learning tool. Last but not least, my fellow audiences, music enhances and not only enhance, it immerses the learning process. What does this mean? Routine exercises and memorization are common components of traditional language learning techniques, which can be boring and demoralizing. For example, us TESOL students, we want to learn the language English, but by using the old techniques, remembering the words, remembering the grammar, that is very boring, and some of us will be demotivated into pursuing to learn the language. However, by using music, this can change this can change the view on the learning itself. This will lead to the learners being more into the learning, contradicting with using the music as a tool. It adds more playful and imaginative aspect into the learning instead of it being some boring, um, cold learning process. Not only that, but multiple senses are concurrently engaged while we sing, dance, play an instrument, which improves our cognitive function and makes the learning more fun and engaging, which contradicts with the first with the traditional learning. It makes learning language more alluring. Yeah. So, in conclusion, music has a wonderful capacity to enhance the experience of learning a language. Through its impact on memory, cultural understanding, fluency, and enjoyment, music can be or can become a catalyst for accelerated language acquisition of a second language. Together, let us welcome the tremendous influence of music into our educational endeavor. As a teacher to be, we need to consider um, using music in our education or in our classroom by forging harmonious symphony of learning that surpasses the confines of language, and not only that, it unites us as the citizens of the world. That's all from me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.